Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? Let me tell you a quick little story that has nothing and everything to do with the future of our world. And how you fit into it. In 1917, the United States faced a huge problem. They were working hard to compete in the industrialized economy, and there was a shortage. Not a shortage of oil or coal or other natural resources, a shortage of people, specifically obedient factory workers. The solution to this economic dilemma? It was an experiment of sorts. It hadn't been done before, until someone thought of it. Mandatory public school. Unfortunately, the initial purpose of the United States public school system was not to inspire children or generate scholars. And it wasn't created for dreamers, people who color outside the lines, break the rules, and challenge the status quo. The public school system of the early 1900s was invented to create a nation full of adults who would obediently do their jobs in the factory assembly lines. Teaching kids to sit in straight rows and scheduling the entire day with the ringing of bells wasn't by chance. Punishing those who didn't conform was purposeful. These were the skills they would need to join the labor force. Intentional or not, this early method of turning dreamers into workers was an investment in the nation's economic future. And it worked. This then led to several generations of productive, fully employed workers. But it isn't working anymore. Why? Our economy has changed. We don't live in an industrialized economy anymore. We live in a connected economy. Right now, there are more users on Facebook than there were people on the planet 200 years ago. Technology has made it possible for us to connect with people, ideas, and information from anywhere in the world instantaneously. And as a result, our economies have expanded from localized towns and communities to the entire world. We have globalized trade in nearly every way. In the past, the obedient, do-what-you're-told without question people were rewarded for working hard and putting their dreams aside in order to toe the line. They were given well-paying jobs that led to long-term careers. They were guaranteed pensions, benefits, and the promise that they would always be taken care of. And they were. But that promise is gone for most of us today. Even if you have a white-collar job, the majority of white-collar workers are still working in a factory. Instead of operating a sewing machine or welding a widget, they now push pencils, type on keyboards, or process paperwork. It's still factory work because the entire focus of the day is spent on increasing productivity, which leaves little room for creativity, spontaneity, or individuality. The educated, hard-working masses are still doing what they're told, but they're no longer getting what they deserve. Even if you do everything you are told to do today, graduate from high school, go to college, get a degree, work hard in whatever job you can find, if you're lucky enough to find one, you're not guaranteed anything. Companies are being forced to change or die right now. Layoffs happen much more often than job openings appear, and the highest paying jobs are disappearing or heading overseas at an alarming rate. If you have a job where your boss tells you exactly what to do, he or she will always find someone cheaper than you to do it. Did you know that the average length of a job today is about 4.5 years? Contrast that to the 1960s when it was 40 years. The connected economy rewards a different group of people. It rewards the people who see things differently, who don't conform, people who have ideas that no one else has, people who are willing to work hard but know that the old way of doing things is broken. The connected economy rewards you not for being a cog in the wheel of life, but for standing up and reaching out. The connected economy rewards the connectors. Whether it's connecting a person to a person, a business to a business to a product, or a product to a person, those who learn how to connect are the ones who will survive and excel in the connected economy. That is how the world has changed. It's not about to change. It already has. Things are different now, and they're not going back to the way they used to be. Look at Facebook. What's their product? It's you. Your network, your information, your ideas, they all have value. Does Facebook pay you for the money they make selling your information to advertisers? No. But we still use it because we have an innate desire to connect with people. In fact, neuroscientists have found that we are actually hardwired to connect with each other. Some people know how to leverage this innate ability in today's economy, but most don't. And because they don't know how to do it, most of them are paralyzed with fear, resisting the shift, despite clear indications telling them it's time to change. In 1917, a group of people performed an experiment that forever changed the way that we earned a living. The world today is facing another huge problem. We're facing a shortage of our own. Not a shortage of factory workers or consumers. The world has enough of those. We have a shortage today of dreamers and connectors. And so, we're holding our own little experiment. And you happen to be the subject of it. This 8-minute presentation was specifically designed to seek out and find the connectors around us. Those who recognize that we are on the brink of the next economic revolution, who are ready to thrive in the connected economy, and who are searching for the best way to do it. The internet and technology are rapidly changing the way that we do everything today, including how we make a living. It's not too late to embrace the change and find a way to make yourself relevant and profitable in our brave new world. And that's why we've invited you here today. We've created something that rewards you for connecting. It pays you for bringing people together behind a cause, product, or idea. And we have systematized it and made it so that you can do it from anywhere with anyone at any time. If you are passionate about helping people, if you are passionate about changing lives, if you want to position yourself to be a capitalizing force within the connected revolution instead of just a bystander, let's start now. Do you remember the moment you realized that the world had changed? How about the moment you realized you could change with it? passionate about it, if you were passionate about changing lives.
Good evening, Facebook family. This is your friend and brother, Gregory McKay, all the way from Lansing, Michigan, coming to share some purposeful information this evening. I hope that you have taken some time out and shared this information with your friends, families, those that you care about, loved ones, strangers. Hey, send it out, even send it out to your enemies. There are a lot of people that need to know what's going on, even whether you agree with them or not. So send it out to the Republicans, to the Democrats, to the Libertarians, send it out to everybody. I know the election is over with and everybody now can kind of have some peace and get off of watching all those commercials and things. And so tonight, this information is so important because there is a special time that's coming up this time of year, which kind of distracts people from the reality in their home. And so we want to share some information tonight that will hopefully get you back on purpose for yourself. What we're finding out now that what are your expectations? What are the expectations that you are setting for yourself? What are the expectations that you're setting for your family? We're going to talk about some things tonight that can kind of put a pulse on what are your expectations. I got a freedom plan I want to talk to you about tonight. This is a freedom plan that has the ability to set you and your family free. But it will require you having some higher expectations. I know the world has changed quite a bit, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what your life has brought you to this point. And everything that's predicated on what you do from today will be based on your dreams. Everything that you do going forward will be based on your dreams. Every move you make is going to be based on your dreams. Dreams are like faith. You can kind of see them, but you can't see them. It's the substance of things hoped for, but you can't see them. But there is something out there. So what is your dream? What is it that you want to do in your life? What do you want to do and change for your family? What kind of impact do you want to have on your community, on your church? What kind of impact do you want to have on the world? What's your dream? We know that many people are struggling today because they're trying to figure out, okay, so what do I do? What happens? What do I do? If I have a dream, what can I do with my dream? What can I do with it? Well, we'll talk about what you can do tonight because we're going to be talking about some financial things that will allow you to really impact how you can fulfill your dreams and how you can launch them to meet your destiny. Many people today are struggling, not necessarily out in the open, but they're struggling. We're finding out that 95 to 99% of people do not have a plan. And so therefore 95 to 99% are continually to fail. There's so much abundance in the world. There's so much abundance. And sometimes we wonder, is it for me? So I need you to raise your level of expectations so that you can realize the abundance that you see. You see these pictures here. This is abundance. This is not lack. These things exist. They're out there for you. So what are your expectations? I want to give you a plan tonight, and it's a financial plan. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not asking you to agree with it. I'm asking for you to do it. And I'm going to show you why. If you don't have a plan, you are destined to fail. So this is the old plan. And what we're realizing today is that the plan that we have and that most of us came up with is really not predicated and working in the 21st century. It has some impact. So these are what they call the conventional things. The conventional things that we depended on do not work today. And so it's changed the world quite a bit. They're really no longer things that you can rely on, employment, retirement, the government. The stability there is not like it used to be. And so you're going to have to create your own economy. We're going to talk about how you can do that tonight. Because going to school and getting a job is not going to get you financially free. Sure, it'll put food on your table. Sure, it'll pay the bills. Sure, it may allow you to get a few new clothes every now and then. Sure, you'll be able to go on a vacation, probably not to your destination, but on a vacation. because you just become an employee. But we want to talk about what's going on in the 21st century and how you can deploy that in your life going forward. What are your expectations? Being an employee, nothing against that. If that's all that you have and that's all you see for your life, that's okay. That just means you want to be around some people that may have bigger dreams than you. We're going to talk about what that means this evening, because you got to get a wake-up call, and I don't know when you're going to get it. You know, I got my wake-up call 3 years ago, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad someone shared to me the facts, because I thought I had an idea of what life was and what was required, but I didn't have it because I didn't have all the facts. And so we're talking about the real facts about employees, because 99% of people are employees. That means they are building someone else's dream and not their own. I want you to think about it. I want you to raise your expectations tonight. I'm going to show you how you can do that. Very simple, very easy, but it will depend on you raising your expectations. The U.S. Census Bureau, this is the number that talks about, hey, what's going on in America? I can't speak about other countries. What's going on in the United States? Okay, so out of 100 people, maybe, high probability that one will be wealthy. 65 and over, maybe one will be wealthy. And wealthy is you know, you got to qualify that, because wealth is you know, it's subjective. It's very subjective. But 3 will still be working. We know that number is going up and up, but we want to keep it as conservative as we can. But we know that the numbers are changing on a daily basis because the world is changing. That's why we share that video with you. The world is changing quite a bit, and we've not really kept up with it in our everyday life. 4 will have enough to retire. You know, we talk about, you know, having enough to retire. What does that really mean? Am I retiring because I'm tired of working? I'm retiring because I paid into this system. I want to see what I want to get. Do I really have enough money to really live the fruitful life that I want to live? We want to talk about that. 63 are going to depend on Social Security. We're talking about 95% living less than abundant. 49 are deceased. Man, I tell you, when I learned about the Social Security system, how it works in a married couple, being married 30 or 40 years and one person dies, that other money they paid into all of their lives is gone. I said, that is not fair. We've got to raise our expectations. It's going to require an understanding of how systems work, because the golden years are supposed to be golden. And you're supposed to go get that Corvette. You may not be able to get in it, but you need to go get that thing so you can give it to your heirs. Go and get that sports car with the doors when the doors raise up on the side. You know you can't get in that thing, but hey, it's supposed to be the golden years. Get what you want to get. Do what you want to do. You're supposed to be able to do that. But we're finding out a lot now are not having the opportunity to do that because they fail to have a financial plan. So what are your goals in this 21st century? The reliance on the old system, on the old way, that is not the 21st century. We're going to challenge that tonight. And I'm saying you don't need to like this. You don't have to agree with it. But I'm going to show you, because we like showing you, I want to show you what woke me up. Because listen, I was asleep and I thought I knew it all. I thought I had it all together. But no, I didn't. And so I wasn't able to reach my goals because I recognized I didn't have the right plan. So how are you going to reach them? If you're working 2 jobs, I know. You're working 3 jobs, I know. You're working 4 jobs, I know. You're trying to make some extra money on the side, hustling something, I know. But you're going to recognize when the task, whatever that is you're doing, if it's not designed to make you free, you will not be wealthy. You are just going to exist and be on this infinite wheel here for the rest of your life. What are you going to do about your expectations? I need you to raise your expectations, because we want to talk about true freedom tonight and what that's like. We have a plan to get you there. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And if you do these practices I'm going to show you tonight, you can become financially free. Talk to the people in your family. Has any of them done a function or a job and become wealthy? You'll recognize that 95 to 99% do not get wealthy working a job. Nothing wrong with the job, but what can you do? What else can you do to complement that? Because we want to get you a reality check. We really want people to really look inside and see what's going on. Are you satisfied with what's going on? Are you satisfied with what's happening in your life? Are you satisfied with the quality of your life? Are you satisfied with the quality of goods and services that you get? Are you satisfied with riding, in the back of the bus? Are you satisfied riding in the back of the plane? Are you satisfied? Raising the level of expectations is what we're talking about tonight. So you got to take a look at a reality check for yourself. I looked at mine. I said, listen, I'm going this way. I ain't looking back. And so if you're not getting what you want out of life, you'll recognize you don't have a plan. I want you to recognize tonight that there is a better way. Listen, whatever you're doing, let us compliment whatever you're doing. Don't stop. If you like it, listen, do it. But we want to help you find that there's a better way. We want to add something to that. Let's break it down and get down to the nitty gritty. The cash flow quadrant is really a depiction of your life. It tells where you are and what you've done that has gotten you where you are today. 99% of people are employees. 95 to 99% are paying most of their income towards taxes. Most of the 95 to 99% when they get off of work are tired. Most of the 95 to 99% will have that burden on them for the rest of their life. 95 to 99% do not have the strength and the power to look up. We're going to talk about how we can fix that tonight. You're self-employed, you're in the same boat. This is the quadrants here where you're still trading your time for dollars, meaning that you must perform the function in order to get a paycheck. If you don't perform the function, your money stops. That's an employee. That's what they're used to. I put in my time, 2 weeks, I get my check. I put in my time for a week, I get my check. Now, if you are waking up in the morning that you have to go to a job to earn income, you are a check away from disaster. We're talking about a reality check, and we're talking about raising your expectations. How do we do that? Well, it's going to require a plan. Business owners have a plan. It means they have a system. This is the step to progress when you have a system. When you have a system designed that's not predicated on you performing all of the functions and income still flows, then you're in business. So we want to talk about business tonight, and we'll talk about business being an employee. We'll talk about business as far as being self-employed, because you must engage in a business system that allows you to work and coordinate with other people. But the coup de grace, I'm talking to somebody. The coup de grace is when your money is working for you. Do you know how when you was working so hard, that when you get older, you get to work less and less? Well, that's when your money is working for you. That's what we want to talk about tonight. How can I, as an employee, have my money work for me? How can I still earn income while I sleep? How can I make money even though I have to perform surgery in the morning? If I can't do it, don't do it, can I still make some money? Well, you're going to have a wealth building education. It's going to require wealth building, and you have to understand really how all of that works. We're talking about a financial education tonight that can really enhance whatever you're doing today. Listen, you don't have to stop what you're doing. Let's enhance what you're doing. I want you to raise your level of expectations to recognize you are not in that box that I just showed you, because it's bigger than that. So we talk about getting a better financial education. It'll put us on a path to financial freedom. I'm going to show you what that looks like. There's some challenges that you're going to have. There's some challenges. Whenever you want to grow up and step up, there's going to be some challenges. You're going to have to get out your own way. And I'm going to show you how to do that tonight, because I'm going to talk about some things that if you are obedient to these things, I didn't say sacrifice. I say if you're obedient to these things, they will set you financially free. The first principle of wealth building is paying yourself first. I didn't have this principle for 50 plus years of my life. Man, I'd have made so much money, just ridiculous. But I never did this because I didn't understand the principle. I was looking at my credit score, but not looking at my future. I want you to look at your future, not your credit score. That has nothing to do with it. You have to learn how to pay yourself first, and you will build wealth. But there's a catch. There's a catch, right? You got to pay yourself first in an asset. Many Americans today, and you know it, look at your own family. You don't have to listen to me. Look, talk to your mother, talk to your father, talk to your grandparents. If your great-grandparents are alive, talk to them. Ask them, how much were you able to save for your entire life? What was your amount of money that you had in your savings account when you retired? You got to get the honest questions here, because we want to talk about how we can improve that and enhance what we're doing today. Many Americans do not have the savings. They do not have it. A portion of everything you earn is yours to keep, and we're going to talk about why that is so important and what it can do for you. The second thing is you must create residual income. Most employees, 95 to 99%, do not have a second form of income, meaning that they are going to sleep at night and not at peace. Going to sleep on the weekend and not at peace. trying to figure out on Monday what they're going to do because they're not at peace. You cannot you cannot reserve, you cannot get yourself pushed further on one income. You must create a residual income, and you must find a way to do that. I'm going to show you a way to do that tonight, because only the successful people, some people want to measure success in many different ways. If your labor is part of your success, and that is your only way of getting success, you're going to work until you die. I'm going to help you with that. I'm going to make it clear. If all your labor is the only thing that's required, you're going to work until you die, because you won't have enough income. And I'm going to show you that in color. Successful people work in systems. They find a way to make money while they sleep, and they work in systems what allows them to leverage to generate wealth. We're going to show you what that looks like, because I like what the wealthy talk about. I love being around folks know more than me. You know, J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. I was like, what? You're just trying to use somebody. Well, you know, if you're going to work, you are getting used, if you want to use those terms. You're working for somebody, so somebody's leveraging your time for your effort to help that company build their dream. I want to talk about how you can build your dream this evening, but you're going to raise your level of expectation. You want to find a system. We have a system. I'm going to show you how that works. You must solve taxation. Many families are suffering because of taxation. That's your highest expense in your household. When you look at what your burden is, taxes is your number one. You must find a way to solve that, and we have a solution for you tonight. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. But we have a solution, because all we're talking about is solutions here. I got to give you the problem, because you got to understand what's going on in your life today. W-2 income earners, the highest tax burden per people in the United States of America. Having a home-based business solves that problem. And number 4, recognize that the dollars in your pocket have no value. Recognize that the dollars in your pocket are losing value on a daily basis. Recognize that the dollars in your pocket are deteriorating and they're leaking as we speak. The dollar has lost up to 98% of its purchasing power. As of 2005, it was 93%. Now we're up to 98% in 2018. 98%. That means that $100 bill in your pocket has $2 of purchasing power. I'm going to show you what that means and what that looks like. Show you the problems. You know, it's a lot more than that. Let's just keep it. We'll try to keep it relatively small, because you got a lot going on in your household, right? We want to talk about how can you impact the economy in your own home. That means you're going to have to raise your level of expectations. I want to help you with that this evening, because we have the solution. And the solution is called Care Bars International. Care Bars International is a debt-free $5.5 billion debt-free company that's doing business all over the world. It is a gold acquisition and wealth building. I didn't say retirement plan, although it could be, but it's gold acquisition and wealth building. What we teach here is wealth building. We teach financial freedom. We don't teach retirement, we teach financial freedom. The retirement program that everybody grew up with is not working today. A lot of people cannot retire now. They have to continue to work. They're having to continue to work 30, 40, 50 years in order to make ends meet. So we want to talk about Care Bars International, gold acquisition and wealth building system. It's a financial freedom and education and payment system. Man, we got it all. Save the money you want to keep. I want to show you why. I want to show you why. I don't know what your why is. I don't know what gets you up in the morning. I don't know what keeps you up at night. But I know having a financial plan can add a lot of peace to whatever's going on. You just need a plan, and we have one for you. Save the money you want to keep in gold, not paper. Save the money you want to keep in gold, not paper. And get paid to share the same thing with others. Care Bars International, because a lot of people are saying, you know, Care Bars International, what's going on with that? Man, I wish I could have been talking about this 8 years ago. I didn't know about it. It's been around since 2011. It's been around 8 years. It was a $3.5 million company when it started. Its value now is $5.5 billion in only 8 years. And we're just getting started. And I'm just now getting here. I'm like, boy, Lord, if I just could have been around. Man, my expectation, I'd be busting a hole in the roof. I want you to bust a hole in the roof. I want you to bust a hole whenever you think about your life now and where you think you have a cap. We're going to wipe that thing out, because we got a plan that can help you tonight. Caravars was founded in 2011. We're shipping gold all around the world, 100 plus countries. We're about to add 5 more countries to this program. We specialize. You know, we're special. We specialize. We specialize in the production. And we are the #1 distributor of small pieces of gold in the world. The largest in the entire world. That's who you're talking to tonight. That's who you're listening to tonight. That's what you're hearing about tonight. Raise your level of expectations when you have a plan. Right around the corner from Mercedes-Benz. Who had that dream? Who was the man who had that dream? Mr. Harold Sykes. Man, let's do this. Man, we pray for him every day. You know, there things that are birthed, the things that you're dreaming about, the things you're thinking about, somebody gave you to that. Somebody gave you that. Somebody gave you that. I don't know whether you're paying attention. I don't know if you hear. I don't know. I don't know if you're listening to whoever's speaking to you at night, but this man had a dream. And he said, how can I impact the world? How can I get people out of debt? How can I provide the best asset in the world? How can I get those to them? This man has been dubbed the King of Gold. He's an economic senator over in Germany. He's written a book about money. And we're going to talk about what money is because many of us, I was raising my hand, man, we had the expectation of what money was. We thought it was paper. Man, we thought it, we thought it was paper. We thought it was this stuff right here. It's this stuff right here. This stuff ain't no good. I'm going to show you why and what it means so we can move forward. But he has written this book. Get this book, The Future of Money. What is his mission? He says, listen, if you ride with me, if you roll with me, if you get on this train with me, if you get on this jet, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to provide you the highest quality. I'm going to give you the best. I'm going to give you the best in the world. I'm going to make it easily accessible. I'm not going to make a barrier for you. I'm going to make it easy. I want to help the honest people. Folks is out here trying to make it and can't make it. Listen, my focus is the honest people around the world. I'm going to give it to you at a price point. I don't want you to say you can't do it. Raise your expectations. I want you to say you can do it. I'm going to provide you the highest quality product to honest people at a price point you can afford because my goal, man, I hope you can hear what I'm saying. His goal is to get millions and millions of people out of the system of debt. If you're in the United States of America, you are in a system of debt. It is built on debt. You get a credit card application approved before you turn 18. They're going to give you $5,000, $10,000 to get you in the system of debt. You've already come out of college with debt, but they're going to pile on because of your expectation. I'm telling you, we're going to talk about raising it tonight because you're going to have an economic plan to be able to do that. This is a proven system. All you got to do, I told you it's a catch, right? All you got to do is raise your expectations because wealth building is a mindset. You can't have low expectations. You got to raise your mindset. One that requires, and this system here is for you to activate. It's free for you to activate. Mr. Earl Sykes, man, this thing is incredible. It's a perpetual money system. I want to show you that tonight because it's so incredible. It's like, many of us can't sleep at night. I'm trying to be calm because this is so wonderful and it's so powerful that how it can change the lives of people around the world. Just had a business partner, Isaac New Mateus, was born in Angola, grew up in the poorest country in the world, in the village, only able to eat one meal a day. One meal a day. In the United States, we're so spoiled and just, it's just ridiculous. Eating one meal a day, you got to pick about when are you going to eat? When are you going to eat? When are you going to eat? Eating one meal a day. He just purchased his first home, 99% cash through the system, through this proven system, through this proven wealth building system, through this proven economic engine that will set you free. Everything else that you do is a substitute. So everything you do is a substitute. There's 4 ways to participate in this. We're going to shoot through this because there's 4 ways. You don't have to like it. I'm not asking you to like broccoli. I'm not asking you to like asparagus, but I'm saying if you eat it, it's going to do the body good. You get your financial expectations right, you can get yourself on a financial freedom plan tonight. There's 4 ways to participate. Save gold. I'm going to show you what that means because you got to recognize what we're talking about. We're not just talking. We're not talking to talk. We're walking it. We're walking this thing out. We're doing this. We're saving gold, and it's shown itself to be approved. Gold is money. Everything else is a substitute. Everything else is a substitute. I don't care what they say. It's a substitute. I'm getting ready to show you. We're talking about a safe store of value. You know when you know about those ships that sunk in the seas. You know they spend millions and billions of dollars to go get the sunken ship at the bottom of the sea. Now, what do you think they're searching for? Are they looking for the cannon at the top? Are they looking for the mask there? Are they looking for the sail? Are they looking for the rudder? No, they're looking for gold. Why? Because it's a safe store of value, even if it's at the bottom of the sea. Man, if you can raise your level of expectations, you'll hear crystal clear what I'm talking about tonight. So why are we saving gold? Why are we so animated? Why are we so over the top, as you would say? Because we have finally got on a plan to financial freedom. Why do we save in gold? Because it preserves our purchasing power and it builds wealth. 1 gram of gold in 1971 would get you 5 loaves of bread. Get you 5 loaves. $1 will get you 4 loaves. Why? Because they were a quarter. It's bread in your company, in your country, in your neighborhood, in your city, in your town. Is it a quarter? Is it 25 cents? Okay, so what's going on? That dollar still looks the same. It looks the same today. So what's going on with gold? What is it doing today? Now this family that's saving in gold is able to feed their family, but the people with $1 can't feed one. That's why we save in gold. It preserves your purchasing power now and into the future. What else does it look like? $1,000. Because we like to pick a dollar. Let's go to 1,000. You know, I'm deep. I'm on the right-hand side. You're on the left side. So you got your crisp $100 bills up to 1,000. You say, listen, I'm gonna hold this right here because it's like, bling bling. So you got your $1,000, 1971. We fast forward to today because we're gonna fast forward. Your $1,000 now is only worth $165. Why? Because you've lost all of your purchasing power. Why? Because paper has no store of value. Why? Because we're no longer on the gold standard. But looky here, everybody on the right-hand side of progress, on the right-hand side of freedom, 24 ounces of gold in 1971, $1,000 today has a value of over $32,000. Now, one of these families is doing well, and one of these families is suffering. The 95 to 95%, 99% are suffering. They lost 83% of their purchasing power. You're losing it right now as we speak. If you have your money in the bank, you're losing 85% of your money. If you have your money in an IRA or CD, money market, makes no difference. It's still paper. When you get it out of that account, it's still paper. When you get out of that account, it's still losing its value. But your gold, man, I tell you, you're talking about a financial freedom plan, man, I'm talking about some increase. If you raise your level of expectations, you'll make some changes for your future. Number one, save and gold. We have many different products that you can use to save with. Many different products. Put your money, and the thing about this, which is so beautiful, it's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Why? Because every time that you exchange your paper into physical gold, you have put a stake in the ground and you've just started to build wealth. You have just done an exchange that will make you wealthy. You have just done an exchange that protects you for now and into the future. You've just done an exchange which was free to do. One got you out of a liability situation and put you into an asset situation. Now, I don't know about you, but we're going to talk about the assets tonight because Karatbars International is an asset-based business. It is only assets. It is not stuff. It is not things. It is not material. It's not depreciable. It does not lose value. It builds wealth. Many different products here. We're working with countries now. We're just over in another country I just saw today. They want to use or consider using our cash gold for their currency. You know, when a country knocks on your door, you must be doing something right. When a country knocks on your door and says, look, can you come into my country? Can you help us restore civil stability in our country? Can you come in and set up our financial payment system so that we can enrich our people? When they come and knock on your door, you're in the right system. You're in the right place at the right time. Now you just have to raise your level of expectation and say, how can I play in this sandbox? Listen, I want you to get a seat at the table. Man, get a seat at this table. You want a seat at this table. Cash gold is just another form of you building wealth, exchanging your paper, your declining paper, into gold. It comes in many different forms. This is part of our payment system, which is cash gold. This is what we use all over the world. Although all of our gold is all transferable, used anywhere in the world, paper currency is not accepted all over the world. they are starting to turn down the dollar. It used to be where you could take the dollars in your pocket and go to a country, and they're like, ooh, I'll take them dollars. Man, they don't want your dollars. They don't want your dollars. So now you got a solution, because everywhere you go, you're the king of gold. You are the king of gold wherever you go. Everybody will be at your footstep trying to say, hey, I will work with you. Cash Gold is another way that we are exchanging the world right now. Carrot Pay app, you familiar with Samsung Pay, Apple Pay? You know those ways you can use your phone, real cute. You know, over in China, that's all they use is the phone. You can't even pay with money. You got to use your digital device. And now we've just added another layer to the payment system, because now with Samsung Pay, Apple Pay, we have Carrot Pay. Come on, somebody. We're going somewhere. Can you raise your expectations? I think you can. You can see where this is going. This allows these businesses to be set up to be able to accept gold for payment. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Because this is where we are. This is where we're going. Your seat is at the table. Raise your expectations. RK exchanges are being launched all over the world. This just means a business is now saying, oh, listen, I'll take Visa, MasterCard. You know, it took me a while to take Visa, MasterCard because it was another form of payment. I was just used to checks and cash. But now, oh, you mean to tell me I can use a Visa, MasterCard? I can get the money right there on the spot? Might be a little fee or something, but I get it right on the spot. Man, all these businesses say, oh, I want to accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express. Guess what's on the table? Gold is on the table. And these companies now will be able to accept gold for their payments for goods and services on this K exchange that is global from around the world. And they even will have the ability to put an ATM in their business. Why is that significant? Because the ATM in our system is a multi-purpose two-way machine. What do you mean by that? That means that the Carrot Bars ATM will handle cash, fiat paper. It will handle cash gold, and it will handle cryptocurrency. Man, I'm talking to somebody. Can you just raise your expectations? Because I'll tell you, we got this beautiful system here. Number two, what you can do, because there's 4 ways to participate. Listen, you ain't got to do all that. That's all that fancy stuff. It'll make you wealthy, but you don't have to do all that. Number two, because we're talking about 4 ways, right? 4. Okay. So number 2, you can save and earn. Could you use an extra $200,000, $300,000, $400,000, $500,000, $600,000, $2,000? It's Christmas time coming. Christmas time coming. Can you use that? Well, you can save gold and earn. In our system, the reason that we're so passionate about saving is because we get paid to save. So in the system with Mr. Harold Seitz, he says, listen, I know there's a challenge across the world, people having the ability to save because they haven't been taught wealth principles. Most people are operating a debt-based system. So I want to help you out. I want to help you out because I know that habits can easily be broken if you change them for something good. So I'm about raising expectations. You can now pay yourself because you get yourself on auto exchange, and Mr. Seitz will pay you 3% more gold on top of the saving that you're already doing. He's paying you 3% more in an asset. Can you raise your expectations? If you can raise that, we can help you become wealthy. We're putting you on a plan to be able to do that. So you can earn income now, helping someone else do the same thing. I just showed you what paper does. I just showed you. I could show you again, but I want to get you off this stream. But I showed you what paper does. It's doing it to you right now. But now if you could save, turn that dying paper into wealth, and you mean to tell me that I can share with some other people, doesn't cost them anything, it's free to do, and I can earn income from helping them become wealthy because I showed them something that they did not know. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You can save and earn. You can earn anywhere from 0.5% to 6%. It's paid out monthly. You get the stuff monthly. You get paid monthly. You get paid monthly on helping others build wealth. Man, is that incredible? Raise it. Raise it. Complete your registration. Do it tonight. Get with the person who shared this with you. Get the person who has been nagging you. You know what? What's going to happen? They're going to stop calling you. I'm going to stop calling people. I can't make you be wealthy. I can't save you. All I can do is share. That's all they're doing. They're sharing some information with that will get you financially free. We already know 95 to 99% don't have a plan. We already know you don't have a plan. We're just trying to help you, right? Just trying to help. Somebody helped us. Why do you think we're so excited? Because somebody helped us. But first we had to be obedient and sit down and be quiet and listen to some information that we did not know. So I hope you're receiving some information tonight. Maximize your income. Why would you want to take a little or accept a little when you can make a lot? This is expectations. If you raise your expectations, all this stuff is doable. I'm not showing you anything you can't do. Complete your registration tonight. You can do that. You know your name. You know your zip code. You know your email address. You know your phone number. Okay, register. Boom. Free. Done. Okay, next. Now what do? Okay, you got to get yourself a business package. We're talking about business. I always talk to, life is business and business is life, right? You know, when you go to the grocery store, you take care of business for your household. You don't call it that, but that's what it is. Do you know that doing that activity, you can actually have a tax write-off because you could be doing business? Because when you have a home-based business, your business is wherever you go. That's a whole nother seminar, but hey, get yourself a business package. I don't care which one you get one, because now we want to talk about opening up streams of income. Would your family, I know my family, would your family raise expectations, be better off with 9, 10, 12 streams of income instead of one? A business package. Upload some documents. Like you do at home, like you do all the time now with your cell phone, taking pictures, upload, send a file, upload your documents, upload your driver's license and a utility bill, something like that that says you're you, because caribous want to know who they're dealing with. They're dealing with the World Trade Organization. When you come in to do business in a country, you have to be validated that you are delivering what you're going to say you're going to deliver, that your product is authentic, it is what you say it is, and that you're going to deliver to the products to the people. This is not, you got to verify who you are. You want to get your goal, right? Okay, good. So do that and do it tonight. Don't wait, get your package, upload some documents here, get yourself on Auto Exchange. And if it's not working for you tonight, don't worry about that. Get you a gram of gold tonight. Get it, make it happen tonight, because you can do it tonight. Auto Exchange. And then tell some people that you love and care about. You know, I found out a plan. I have a plan now for my life. My family didn't have a plan. My parents, my grandparents, nobody had a plan. Everybody was just going to school and getting a job and working until they died. They never talked about financial freedom. I know they didn't. They didn't talk about it in my family. Nobody had a plan. We have a proven system here. It's all around the world, and it's financially freeing people as we speak. Tell 2 other people you want to build wealth with that you want to get financially free. It ain't fun to go to the movies by yourself. It ain't fun to go play golf by yourself. You want to have some other wealthy people going with you. It ain't fun traveling by yourself. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Can't you tell? Because all we're doing is duplicating this. That's all we're doing. We're completing the registration, getting a business package, uploads the documents, getting us up on Auto Exchange, and telling some more folks. And then them folks gonna do the same thing and do it again and do it again. Because you know what? When you get yourself out of the way, raise your expectations and how you can help others raise their expectations, it's because you have a plan and a system to be able to do that. And I'm gonna show you what that looks like, because if you don't have a wealth mindset, then you can be distracted on the future. It's going to be determined by the decisions you make today and how you look at that and how you evaluate that. If you have questions, get back with the person who shared it with you, because we don't want you to leave here without getting your questions answered. But a penny doubling every day represents compounding. What it does is represents building wealth. It represents how wealthy people think. And I'm going to show you how poor people think, because this is how I thought. If I was to give you a briefcase with $1 million, or in my other briefcase, give you a penny, shining, sitting on a little clear device, and let this penny double every day for 30 days, you take that $1 million because it's right there, because you're short-sighted and you're not looking at your future. Many people can't see their future, and that's why they're challenged today. The future is bright here. The future is bright here, and I want to show you what that means. Think about this. If you're able to build wealth because now you've moved your paper to gold, you see that you're building wealth, you see that you have a tax strategy, you see that you're making income while you sleep, you see that you are doing everything that you need to do in order to build wealth, and then you're sharing it with others, it begins to double. Day one, it's just you. You're just trying to believe something. You're just trying to have a vision. You're just trying to have a plan. But then day 10, okay, now you done told 10 people, and those people see what you're doing, they're doing the same thing. Let's say that represented $5. Man, it's taking so long. 5 people, everybody must be saving a penny. Must be saving a penny. Okay, so let's keep doubling, because compounding is what this program is about. It's talking about compounding your wealth to infinity. To infinity. If you look at this thing over 30 days, you can see what compounding can do. It's sharing with others same information, doing the like functions. If everybody is saving, building wealth, and telling others to save and building wealth, and telling others to save, building wealth, and telling others to save, building wealth, and as a result, everybody is saving and building wealth, and it is a system of duplication of building wealth. That's why we're wealth builders worldwide. That's all we do. This is you. Think about it in this context here. This is you. This is a penny doubling every day. You've told Cheryl and Dan. They said, wow, You're a VIP, but I don't have to be a VIP, but I can get a business package. I can still open up to 7 streams of income, 10, 9, 10, 11, 12 streams of income. Yes, yes. Do it. Get in where you feel it. Do what you got to do. Go do something. Okay, well, I got 2 people I got to tell. You want to keep telling people about this, because what you're doing is protecting and preserving them. You're actually giving them a plan for their life in order for them to build wealth. They can still keep their job and do this. They can still be self-employed and do this. They can still own a McDonald's and do this. Heck, there are 41 Lowe's stores getting ready to close. There are 44,000 people getting laid off over at Verizon out of 152,000 people. The world has changed. People cannot rely on the old things that we used to rely on. The way to do things now is to have your little bit of money do a whole lot of work in the right system. Your little bit of money in the right system can do a whole lot of work, and it can actually make you wealthy. Because when you're in a system of money, money is what's duplicating. If you're in a system of money, that is what's duplicating for you. So how does this all work? Man, you're talking about all this money. How does this thing work? You mean to tell me I can make money, I can save money first, I'm building my wealth, I'm creating a willable part of my estate, but then I can also earn income as well too. I can earn income 5 times a month. Yes, you can earn income 5 times a month. Why? Because you have a business package. Why? Because you've said, I'm gonna step up my expectation. Get the business package. When you do that, now you're creating a whole bunch of stuff. You can't do it by yourself. That's why you want to have teamwork makes the dream work. And you can have your team to infinity. And each person comes in there, becomes the new you. They become the new the new you, and they get to have their team. And the new person comes in, they get to have their team. Where does it end? It doesn't. It goes to infinity. You got all these units and things that are accumulated in this system. In this system, transactions cause transactions. So when people save, it causes transactions. And it happens when you get business packages. It causes transactions. It's called a movement of money. Whenever money moves, people get paid. That's just how it is. And when money moves, it gets paid. When you go pay for your groceries, money moves. The person at the cashier got paid. The person in the stock room got paid. The president got paid. The people behind the clerk, they all got paid because money moved. This system here is all the money moving is moving to yourself. You pay yourself first in an appreciating asset and show others how to do the same. And then when you get 25 units on one side and 50 on another, you mean to tell me that people are saving is helping me build wealth? Yes, it is. We get this dual team payouts. This thing goes to infinity. Oh my goodness, dual team payouts. You know, they put a cap on something somewhere. I don't know why, but I can't call it a cap because I don't see nobody getting to it. But anyway, it's possible. But what you want to do is you want to get the biggest business package you can. I know you want to go on a cruise. I know you want to go on some big vacation. I'm going to say, hold the bus, pump the brakes, get yourself one of these business packages and pick your income, and you'll be able to go anywhere you want to next year. These packages pay out to you 25 euro up to up 100 euro for the dual team payouts. How many dual team payouts are they paying per week? 180,000. I don't know about your job. I don't know if you got 180,000 in any combination of anything on life and on earth. This is going to allow you to do this. That's why you can't build wealth by yourself. You want to do it with a team of people doing the same thing, and those team of people can help other people do the same thing. That's what it's all about. It's generating compensation, helping others build wealth. You'll get paid on your MasterCard. That's for your spending. That's what, listen, I know you want to buy some stuff. I know you do. Christmas is coming up. They call it Black Friday because you going in the red and then you getting the companies in the black. Come on, somebody. Pump the brakes. Let's get you in the black on Friday. Get you in the black making some money, helping others do the same thing. The MasterCard is your personal MasterCard. It's for your spending. You use it anywhere in the world, wherever MasterCard is accepted. And you use your grams of gold for saving. That's how you're going to build your wealth. You're going to stack it up. Boy, you're going to stack that thing up. And you're going to be able to pass it on to your grandchildren, your children's children. Can you imagine your kids getting a stack of gold and being able to pay for college if that's what they want to do, and they are debt-free? Man, I'm talking to somebody. Raise your expectations. And then to supersize this thing, we got these cryptocurrency coins. These are some packages here, excuse me, that will get you financially free next July. That's how fast this thing is working. You're in a system here. When you raise your expectations and get out of the way of yourself and get into a wealth mindset because you're around the right people, right system, right mentors, you will become financially free in the system. That's what the program is all about. These coins do things that are magical and beyond your comprehension. That's why it says, do not lean on your own understanding. There's some stuff here I'm talking about you do not understand. Listen, I didn't understand it. I'm so deep. I didn't understand it. I had to sit down, be quiet, Humility will make you wealthy. I'm talking to somebody. This system here is designed to move money. Whenever money moves, these coins go up in value because it's putting gold in the bank. Putting gold in the bank makes the bank go up in value. When the bank goes up in value, it makes the coins in the system go up in value. It's a reciprocal system there that every time money moves in this system, it creates an activity and an impact that makes the coins go up in value automatically. It continues to infinity. Research is done. Please don't say you got to do some research. You're wasting your time. It's going to cost you millions and you don't even know it. These are our partners here. They've been riding with Karatbar since day one. Karatbar is 8 years old. These companies ain't going nowhere. As a matter of fact, we just hired DHL to help with the deliveries because the delivery stuff that picked up so much, had to hire another company. Now, FedEx is a $45 billion company all by itself, and they wasn't getting it all done. DHL had to come into play. The Vatican, that's the richest financial institution in the world. They know about gold. When financial institutions do not have gold, they are missing the mark on real money. They're missing the mark. Let's fix that. Let's raise expectations. We got hundreds of thousands of satisfied people around the world. Take action today. Please don't wait. Please don't wait. Raise your expectations. Raise your level of faith. Don't worry about what you can't see. This plan is already proven. There's already people free now. There's already people buying $1 million homes. All this stuff is all happening right now. Go at your own pace. Just go. Go at your own pace, but get started today. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Save a lot of gold. Get some of these coins with the utmost quickness. They're a penny now, almost 2 pennies. Now, can we just go back to Bitcoin just for a second? Now, Bitcoin, it was about 1 or 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. People was buying them, guessing. Man, let me grab. I don't even know what a Bitcoin is. Just let me get 1,000 of them. Man, them coins went to $20,000 a coin. You're here right now. You get these coins. They're a penny, 2 pennies. I can't make you. I can't make you. But if you raise your expectations, you'll get started tonight. Give it to people, share this with you. Tell a lot of people you can make a lot of money. We don't leave you by yourself. We have a whole lot of support in our system. Everybody is with you. You're not on your own. This ain't by yourself. You can't build wealth by yourself. You can build it with the right mentors, in the right system, with the right people that are encouraging and lifting you and celebrating you. That's what we do in this system here. And that's what we do in Wealth Builders Worldwide. So get back with the person who shared this with you. I hope that I said something to you to help you raise your expectations. There is a system, there is a plan. You can change it tonight. So get back with the person who shared this with you. Register tonight, get your package, upload some documents, get you a gram of gold tonight. Get it shipped to your house, get that thing so you can hold it in your hand. If you need that, do it. We will definitely see you on the next stream.